Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Saxlingham. So just going to continue with the rolling on this field because the course play stopped, and when I restarted it tried to do the whole field again, probably to do with the starting point on it, but anyway I'll just get it finished off. It's not too much more to do anyway, so it's probably quicker if I just do it myself, get the start a bit finished off, and then I'll move it on to the next field and get course play to take over again. Also got a helper on course play going in this field, 19, which is planting sugar beet. So this was a canola field, it's being planted with sugar beet, so that's going at the moment. That should be working. I know it's not showing that it's changed, but I think it is doing. Yeah, it is. So yeah, that field's currently being done. I also need to get this one rolled. 20 needs rolling, so if I go onto the rolling, there you go, you can see what needs doing. So I'm on this field at the moment, but just going to the end, so just turn it around so it doesn't go into the trees. I'll head back and just show you again. Right, okay, yeah, so I'm rolling this one. There's a few little bits that it's missed. This is course play that's done this. And yeah, field 20 is the next one, so I'll move it to that one next and get a course play to do that one. In the meantime, this one is probably going to be finished planting that one by the time I've done that, and then I'll move that one to field 7, which also needs planting with sugar beet. And then I've also today got two fields that need spraying, 11 and 3. Well, actually thinking about it, maybe I'll be better off rolling that on myself. It's not a very big field, that, so probably what I'll do is get the helper going on field 11 spraying while I go and roll 20, because that's not a very big field. I could continue planting as well, maybe, possibly, but we'll see anyway. But yeah, I think, well, these two definitely need spraying today as well, so just need to remember to get everything done, basically. It's quite a lot to do. So I'll continue this on now on a time lapse, and I'll come back to you in a bit. So field 41 is finished now completely. Field 20 is on being rolled now by the course play. 19 is now planted, which is ready for rolling, and now I'm just about to start field 7. But before I do that, let's get the helper on another course play going on the sprayer, because this, well, I've got a couple of fields actually that need spraying. I don't really want to do them both myself, so I'll do one of them with the course play and then probably do one myself. I'll do the bigger one with course play, so it'll be field 11. So I'll head over there now and get course play set up doing that one, and then while that does that, I will start planting the last sugar beet field, which isn't a very big field. It's only field 7, which is just behind me there. That won't take me very long at all with the new planter, so that will be a nice quick job to do. I'll say new planter, it's a leased planter. It's not actually mine, but yeah, it's a good planter. That I do like it. Not only direct drills, but it also does fertiliser as well, which is really handy. Right, so I'll get the course play set up in field 11 doing the spraying, and I'll get on with, then after that I'll get on with planting the last field of sugar beet. just got a notification to say that the roller has just finished work. I'll just show you what I'm doing. I've slightly gone beyond what I thought I was going to do, just by one row. I would probably prefer to have been this side slightly more, but it was supposed to be split in half, and then half sunflowers, half soybeans on this side. It's slightly over half sunflowers, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really make much difference, really. I've got the other helper going now on the rolling, the spraying, sorry, down here, and then the rolling has just finished up here. So I'll enter vehicle, get that turned on again. I'll just go over the few missed bits that it's done or missed, and then move it on to the next field. And I'll again get course play to do that for me as well while I continue with the planting. Just need to make sure I don't run out of time before it goes dark, before we finish the rolling, because if I don't roll all the fields today that I've planted, they won't be able to be rolled, which means I'll lose 2.5% yield bonus, I think it is. So yeah, I'll try and get them all rolled before we move on to the next day. I might actually just leave the soybeans until May, possibly, because then it'll give me a bit more time to get the rolling finished. Because this roller is not the biggest. It was pretty good when I first got it, but it's starting to outgrow the farm, I would say. It's a little bit on the small side now. Is that everything? I think it is, more or less. There's a few little bits, but yeah, it doesn't really make much difference, that amount. So I'll just move it on now to the next field, which is it's the two sunflower sugar beet fields that are next to do. So I'll just drive it over there, get that going again on course plate in the first sugar beet field, and then I'll go back to my sunflower planting. There we go. So I decided to actually do it all together instead of leaving it an extra day, because I thought about the leasing costs of the machine. I can actually return it now, I think, so that's all the fields, I believe, planted that I own. I think they are, from what I can tell. Yeah, I think pretty much, yeah, they're all planted, so that's good. So yeah, obviously field 9 is the only one this year that I've split in half, or kind of half. Not quite as half as I wanted, but never mind. Yeah, so that's all done. All the other fields are planted. We've got plenty of oats in the ground now for the cereal production, and also quite a lot of corn. These two are corn. Well, that one will be for the pigs, that one will be for the cereal production. I've already got a load of corn in storage, so I don't need quite as much of that this year. And then sunflowers, obviously, for the oil production, sunflower oil. Soybeans is just an extra bonus crop to sell in June. And then, yeah, canola for the oil production as well. Sugar beet for the sugar production. And a wheat field there for the chickens and the grain mill. Probably actually could have done with a bit more wheat, I think. Potentially could buy another field this before harvest, but I think it's unlikely because of the cost of them. But you never know. Anyway, I saw there's a notification that the course place finished work. That's this one. So that hasn't folded up fully. I'm not quite sure why. I think it's glitched again. I keep having problems with it's always the sprayers for some reason that glitch. I think if you unfold it though and fold it back up again, I think it should sort the problem, maybe. Yeah, that's sorted it. So hopefully if I fold it again now it will fold properly. Hopefully. Yeah, that looks like it's going to go all the way. That's good. Okay, so that's done. There'll be quite a lot more spraying to do though after we rest overnight. There'll be a lot more fields to spray. The rolling's still going over there. Let's see how much more that's got to do. Quite a bit more. Yeah, the rolling is what's slow. I've still got the rest of 19, all of 7 and all of 9 to roll. That's going to take quite a bit of time. So I'm hoping we'll get that done before the end of the day. The sprayer, actually thinking about it, probably could stay out because that's going to have a lot more spraying to do before we put that away, so there's not much point putting that away. I'll just leave it there for the time being. The rolling, yeah, that's still going. So this can now be returned, so I'll take it to the shop and get all the seed unloaded out of it and the rest of the fertiliser. There's a bit of liquid fertiliser left in it, so I'll get that unloaded. Obviously we didn't need fertiliser for the soybeans. That's one good thing about soybeans. They sell for quite a lot and they're relatively cheap to plant. It's really only just the seed costs that you need to put them in the ground. There's no fertiliser cost at all involved with soybeans, which is really nice. So that's why I do like to grow soybeans a bit, because they are pretty cheap to grow and good profit. The only downside of them, I suppose, is that you have to wait until June next year to sell them. It's almost a full year. In fact, no, over a full year. Yeah, it's April at the moment, so you have to wait more than 12 months to sell them, which is a long time to wait to get your money back. So that is the downside of them. But when you eventually get to June, they are definitely worth it. I do, of course, have some to sell this year from last year's harvest, so yeah, not too far off selling them. But let's return this planter now. Oh, we've still got the boughs are leased. I forgot that was leased, but never mind, it's not costing too much. Okay, return that now. That's done. That served us really well, actually. I'm really pleased I went for that planter. It really got the job done a lot faster than what the other one would have done. Really good. Yep, so that's done. This tractor can now go back to the yard because there's nothing here for it. And then I think what I'll do is I'll probably do a bit more rolling, because the courseplay or the helpers... I was going to use courseplay. For some reason courseplay would refuse to do more than 1 mile an hour. I don't know why. It was fine before. It was a bit another weird glitch, I think. So I got the just regular AI helper to do it in the end, but that's still going. I suppose actually, thinking about it, what I probably should do is get another roller, shouldn't I, and get this all done quick. There isn't one in the sale. Let's look at rollers. I think that would probably be a sensible idea because there is a lot of rolling to do. Probably won't buy it, I'll probably just lease it. But I want to go for a decent width one. I think that's the one I've got currently. 12 metres, it's quite a decent working width, that one. There is this one as well. I wonder if I should lease that one. Although that one only does 7 miles an hour, this one does 9 miles an hour. So that is one good thing about that one, is it does quite a lot more speed. But I think I'll go with that one because it is the widest, so let's lease that and get this rolling finished. I know it's probably not cost effective. I think probably the cost of that leasing will probably be more than what I'm going to get as a bonus for rolling the fields. That is one way of looking at that. Maybe it would be cheaper just to get the helpers to do it all, but I want to get the time moved on to the next day before too long, so I'd rather get all the fields rolled as quick as possible. So yeah, I'll go and put that on and we'll do a bit more rolling. So I made some good progress there with the rolling. I've got the other helper moved on to the next field as well. That one is actually almost finished as well, so yeah, not too much more to do now. This one, we're getting through it slowly, and that one's almost done, so I'll probably move that one over to this field maybe at the end when that one's done. But that will be next time, because I think we're going to leave it there for today and continue again in the next episode just to get this finished off, and then we can move forward to May. So yeah, when I just get to the end of here, I will leave it there. There we go. So yeah, again, quite a lot of field work to get everything in the ground, but I have managed to complete that pretty much, apart from this last little bit of rolling, which I'll just finish off next time. But yeah, very pleased with the new tractor. Really nice tractor this actually. It's got lots of power, and it's really manoeuvrable, really easy to use, and I'm enjoying using it. So I'm glad I changed it. Nothing wrong with the New Holland, of course. It was just a little bit lacking power now for some of the bigger implements that I want to get. So yeah, the New Holland has been a really good tractor, but this one is just that bit more powerful and good value for money as well, really, compared with some of the others. So I'm pleased with it. Right, so yeah, we'll leave it there. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.